Hi there, I'm John McLauchlan. Welcome to another video. So if this is the first time you visited the channel, then please hit that subscribe button, and if you get some value from this or any of the videos on this channel, then give us a thumbs up. Really appreciate that. Alright, so today it's the 1st of January. This is something that I've never actually done before, and I'm doing a case study on MileyGen. Now I'm sure you've seen plenty of case studies in the past. I'm sure if you visited my channel in the past, you know I've done plenty of videos on MileyGen. But what I want to do on this case study, this is day number 1 of the MileyGen case study promoting ClickBank products. I'm going to do it about 3 or 4 times a week. So what I want to do is a combination of promoting ClickBank and also promoting my newsletter, which goes out once every Saturday, and maybe 1 or 2 other branded type products or maybe blog posts, something like that. But what I've always found with MileyGen is that it's always consistently been profitable with ClickBank products. And what I'm going to do in this case study, I'm just going to go through day by day and let's see where we get to in every quarter. So we're not going to go, okay, it's going to be a 12-month thing. Okay, I want to do it every day for that length of time, but I'm going to do 3, 6, 9 and 12 months. So break it into Q1 to Q4. And it's going to be interesting to see what happens, because you know I've been doing MileyGen now for about 5 years. In fact, it'll be nearly 5 years, probably come March, I think March. And it's been consistently delivering. It consistently delivers. The difference is you have to be consistent when you join MileyGen. So if you're looking for something to promote, if you're looking for something that is fairly simple, fairly straightforward, and will improve your skills with email marketing, then stick with me on this. We're going to do this day by day, every single day, and we'll just see how far we get with MileyGen. Okay, so the first thing you want to do with this is get yourself a ClickBank account. Now ClickBank is free to join, and all the products that you get on ClickBank are available to promote. You don't have to be registered. We have to be registered. You don't have to be approved like you do on some other platforms. So that's really good. So go to clickbank.com, get yourself an account, sign up for an account. When you log in, you'll get something like this. Okay, so this is your back office. And what you want to do when you get to ClickBank is you want to go to the affiliate marketplace. Click on there. And what we're looking for is we're looking for the category e-business, e-marketing. Now there are lots of different categories within ClickBank, and you know, health and fitness and you know, spirituality and all this sort of thing, self-help. But the one that works with MileyGen is e-business and e-marketing. So click on that. And then what we want to do as well, when it says search results, we want ranks high to low. So essentially the best performing products in this category are at the top. So the number 1 at the moment is live chat jobs. Okay. Number 2, get paid to use Facebook, Twitter and YouTube. Number 3 is one called write app reviews, and then we go on to other sort of high ticket stuff. Now these top 3 work extremely well. Okay, and probably the reason why they're at the top 3 is simply because a lot of people who promote MileyGen, they utilize this particular strategy. Okay, it works really well. You will make some good profits if you are consistent. Okay, so this is the first thing you want to do, is have a look at get yourself an account with ClickBank and get yourself looking at these different products. So the next thing obviously is to get yourself a MileyGen Secrets account. Now one of the things that people say is that you want to stack your accounts. Okay, so I started with 1 account, and what happens is you get 1 account. Okay, it's going to cost you $30. And it's going to cost you $30 setup fee for the first month. So the first month is going to cost you $60. Then it's going to be $30 per month, every month after that. Okay, and you get 100 leads every single day delivered into the back office of MileyGen Secret. And what you can do, essentially, you can do anything you want with these leads. You can promote whatever you want. You can do whatever you like with them. Okay, they're your leads, but the main thing is just keep them within the system. Now the leads that come in, they're called co-registration leads. And what they are is, like, if somebody signs up for a product, if they buy something, if they get onto someone's list within the BizOp niche, then they can click a link or click a little checkbox that says, do you want to be kept up to date with our third parties? Okay, and if they say yes, then it'll go off to MileyGen. MileyGen is one of their third parties, so they're what we'll call a co-registration lead. Okay, so essentially they're people who've come in, they put their hand up, I want some more information, and now it's your job to email these people every single day. And what I will say is that consistency is the key, and what I'm going to be showing you is not only just consistency, but also the methods that I use to get more sales and more results using MileyGen Secret. Okay, so I started with one account, and it took me about 3 weeks to get my first sale. So what I did is that if you refer somebody to MileyGen Secret, then they will double your leads. So you can see here, look, it says leads today was 200. Okay, leads yesterday 200, you get a bonus leads. Okay, so you double your bonus leads if you refer somebody to the system. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to sign up for MileyGen, and then we're going to, with the leads that come in, we're going to promote MileyGen to the leads that come into the system. Okay, to promote MileyGen initially to get those bonus leads. Okay, that does make sense because you double your leads. Okay, now a lot of people, and I've done this, is we stack our accounts. Okay, so if you see this link up here, okay, where it says MileyGen and some numbers, I can click on that, and that is my affiliate link. Okay, I can click on that, I can sign up for another account under my own affiliate. So I can legally, not legally, but MileyGen allow you to be an affiliate for yourself. So you could initially, what you could do is that you can sign up for as many accounts as you like. Remember, one of the stipulations I always say is make sure you can afford it. Okay, if you've got a budget of $200 a month, okay, you think, yeah, it's fine, I can afford that, then you can go for like 5 accounts and you'll be off to the races. Okay, if that is too much for you, then what I always say is don't sign up and don't put yourself under any financial pressure. Don't think, okay, well, John's telling me the sales are going to come in. Don't rely on sales coming in. Okay, just think, can I sustain can I sustain this cash flow? Okay, and you need to be able to when you're building a business. Okay, so what I would say is if you can look at maybe 3 accounts, that's $90 a month. Okay, can you sustain $90 a month to promote this type of system? And if not, then just start with 1 account. Simple as that. Okay, but if you sign up under your own account and become your own affiliate, you will also get the bonus leads because you've signed up. Okay, so that's really quite clever. So you would go to account 1, you would sign up under your own account. You would then get the bonus leads for account 1. You then go to account number 2. You would do the same thing. You would click on that. You would sign up as your own affiliate under account 2. You would then get the bonus leads for account 2, and so on. Okay. When you get to your final account, let's say you're going to do 5 accounts, then when you get to number 5, then you need to go and promote the system to get those bonus leads. But you've already got like what do you have? 2, 4, 6, 8. You'd have 900 leads coming in a month. No, sorry, what am I talking about? You'd have 900 leads coming in a day. Okay, if you had 5 accounts right from the start. Okay, and that makes a big difference. Okay, so that's one thing I would do, is consider stacking those accounts. And as you can see, I mean, I've been doing this for years, and one thing I do is I send out my newsletter, and as you'll see, if you've got the ability to put some information together, some really good high quality information, and send it out every week, then you will get a ton of sign-ups and opt-ins and all that sort of thing. But you've got to do it consistently. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, so you've got your accounts. Okay, get your MileyGen Secret accounts, get as many as you can afford. Okay, then go back to ClickBank. Okay, and we're going to look at live chat jobs. Okay, so let's have a look at this. So let's if we promoted this, in fact, let me just go back. Let's go to the affiliate page. So all we're doing with MileyGen is we're sending emails. Okay, so we've gone to the affiliate page and we've got email swipes. We're going to click on that, and what this product does, it gives us 20 emails that we can send through the system. Okay, so we look at email 1. Okay, and this is the subject line is chat for cash. Yes, please. Okay, and it just tells us a little bit about what it is. and it gives us an affiliate link. So let's go and have a look at the affiliate link. Okay, remember what you've got to do. You've got to make sure that you actually change all the information there so that affiliate link is yours. So let's go and paste it in. Okay, so it's a really simple and clever page. So you've got this guy, and I've always said in the past, this guy kind of creeps me out a little bit. Excuse me a minute. For some reason, this guy kind of creeps me out, but this page converts really, really well. Okay, so I just need to get over myself. So what they've got on the page is you've got this guy telling you about get your perfect online job. Okay, so what is it? Okay, well, what you do, people come onto the page and they just fill out how much do you want to earn. Okay, well, how much do you want to earn? Well, let's go for $1,000 a week. So you click that. So what happens on this page, you've got what we call a commitment and consistency theory. Okay, it's real basic psychology. You're getting people to do small micro commitments, which leads to more commitments, and then going through to the page. So it's really clever. Okay, so the next thing you do is, well, okay, what's the what type of device let me put these on, I can't see anything. Right, what sort of device do I have access to? Well, I've got access to a desktop. All right. And do you have a reliable internet connection? Well, yes, because I'm on the internet now. Okay. And what social media platforms do you use? Let's go with Facebook. And that then takes us through to another page where it gives us a bit more information, and we can click here to get started. Okay. A lot more information on there. Okay, so Typically with this sort of product, people can earn sort of between 25 and 35 an hour. Okay, and again, it all depends on consistency. People can create an account, go through, and all this is coded to you. Okay, so it's really simple and straightforward. So the whole process of setting up, you don't have to write emails because they're all done for you. Okay, we're going to change them. I'm going to show you how I change them. So you don't have to do that. You don't have to put landing pages together. You don't have to do anything. Just a case of just following their system. So, a lot of the time people talk about things being really simple and straightforward, and they're most of the time online they're very far from being simple and straightforward. But this is as simple as it gets. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to just copy this body. We'll copy that. I'll come back to MileyGen. I'll go into mailing system. And we're going to click on all leads. Okay, so currently I've got 306,600 leads, and I'm sending these to 200,000. So the servers will send up to 200,000. They'll get rid of the old ones and promote it to the new ones. Okay, so you can see how well this can do over time. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just put an old form in. Okay, I'm going to load the old one up. And the reason I'm doing that is because I've got the formatting. So when I format an email, what I like to do, I like to keep it short and condensed. So you see how condensed this is. The font size is 16. Okay, and I always put my image in there, and I always put a PS in there, bringing people back to the MileyGen system, so I can get more people to sign up for the actual system. And that's really it. It's as simple as that. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to paste in. So Control V. And you see how it takes it all the way across? Okay, so this is where I start editing things. All right, so here's what I do as well. Okay, when you send in promotional type emails, I always do this. I just put numbers across. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. All right, I'll copy this. And then I'll just copy it 4 times. So Control V. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's as wide as I want to go across. And I always ignored this for years, and I always put my type all the way across. Okay, and it's a mistake. Okay, so if you're sending emails to people when you're prospecting or when you're marketing, if they don't really know who you are, then always use this system where you go from 1 to 0 4 times. Use that spacing. when people do know who you are and they become a customer, they know, like, and trust you, then pretty much you can do what you like, because they already know you, so they will read your email. But when people get a lot of emails, what they'll do, they'll scan the email. Okay, they'll scan it, and people won't scan that. Okay, people will scan it to about here. Okay, and that's just based on marketing facts. So people scan it. So you need to make your email short and condensed and to the point. Okay, and then just give them a call to action and be consistent with it. Okay, so let's go and edit this. So sometimes when you edit these emails, some people who do this this strategy, they just copy and paste it verbatim, absolutely, just word for word. They'll copy and paste it, they'll send it, boom, it's done. Okay, and I just like to make it a bit more branded to me. Okay, some of the words in here aren't always the best words. Okay, so always think, when you're doing anything in marketing, always think you've got to brand yourself first. Okay, you are the brand. Okay, people will do business with you. People get to know, like, and trust you. Okay, and if you're in this business for longevity, if you want a business in the next year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, okay, then you brand you first. Okay, regardless of what's going on. So let's read this. Okay, so do you want to take your online job from virtual to reality? All right, let's start with that. So what I'll do, to get another line on there, what I'll do, I'll just click enter. Okay, and in fact, I'll tell you what I'll do, I'll just change all this to 16 and then get the right formatting. Okay, so you see how that's just taking it over a little bit. Okay, we'll go with that, because sometimes if I just click shift and down, sometimes it then just breaks it up. Okay, so there's a bit more to kind of read. So what I'll do, I'll just leave that on the line. Okay, so now's your chance if you're looking for a fun and rewarding way to make money from home. Live chat assistants are in huge demand right now. So if you just click enter, you'll end up with a big line under here. Okay, so what you have to do, just come back, hit the shift first, and it will remove that paragraph spacing. Okay. Right, so live chat assistants are in huge demand right now. Let's put some more emphasis on the huge. And here's something else as well. Some people put bold, some people underline, some people like italics. What I found that works well is just the occasional capital letter word kind of works better, because if you put too many lines on, too many underscores, and it starts to look spammy. Okay, so you want to keep it as least, what's the right word? Reduce the spamminess, okay, as much as possible. Okay, because some people just go all out with the spam, and most people just ignore it. Okay, so that looks okay for now. Okay, so these are no ordinary jobs, as they involve answering customer questions, providing sales links, and offering discounts, which means a lot of opportunities for growth in this field. Okay. So what I tend to do as well is I'll just kind of play with it, and I kind of go, how does it look overall? Okay, so this is why I'm just changing up a little bit. So just sometimes putting lines on different. I mean, that was nice. It's a nice sentence, but it was just a bit too long. And if we're gonna stick to a 1 to 0 type thing, then we need to sort of try and bring it into line with here. So this is what I'm doing. So this is and the other thing that I do as well is you want a 1-3-1 type paragraph format. Okay, so one line, okay, 2 or 3, okay, and then 1 line if you can, okay, 2 or 3, and then 1 line. And what it does, it breaks the eye up so you can people can read it a little bit more succinctly and a little bit easier. All right. So the hours of work. So the hours will vary each time. So there are always times. So that's a bit wordy, isn't it? So the hours will vary each week. So there are always times. Yeah. So that's see what I mean. So that's just kind of a bit wordy. Okay. The hours will vary each week. Okay, the hours will vary each week. So you can fit. So you can. What's the word? Devise, create. Let's put create. So what I tend to do when I'm writing, I just write what's in my head, so I kind of understand what I'm trying to say, and then I'll come back and kind of refine it. Okay, so what you'll see here is probably worse than what you've just seen. Okay, and it's just because all I'm doing is just trying to say, okay, you can create a schedule to fit your current employment and commitments. Okay, even that's a bit wordy. Okay, so the hours will week, which means. To fit your current lifestyle. All right, that kind of works. No, that's even better because it fits nicely there. Yeah, so the hours will vary each week, which means you can create a routine to fit your current lifestyle commitments. Yeah, that's all right. We don't require any qualifications other than a device that can access business chat functions such as social media and website chat functions like phones, tablets. Well, that's wordy as hell, that is. Right, so as long as you can follow instructions and work independently, have reliable interconnection, and blah, 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 blah. God, it's like War and Peace. Okay. Right. No. Qualifications are required. Business chat functions. Business and so as long as you can follow instructions and work independently, have a reliable internet connection and work from your country, this could be the perfect opportunity for you. If you can follow instructions and work independently, we've already mentioned about the internet. Have you got a reliable internet connection? If you can follow instructions, work independently, and have a reliable internet connection, Right, that'll do. Let's have a look at that. So let's have a little play with this. Oh, I'm doing. I was going to see if I can get this onto 3 lines without this being a little bit. Yeah, we'll have to leave it as that. Right, so no qualifications are required other than a device. Okay. Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, when you try and do the 131 type format, sometimes it's a bit difficult, but you know, that'll do. Okay, so what we're going to do to make it stand out, so we've got live chat assistance. Okay, well, that's a title, isn't it? So let's capitalize that. Or in huge demand world, there's no ordinary jobs that involve answering customer questions. Perfect. Right, so what we need to do now is we need to go back to ClickBank and let's go to where it says promote. Alright, so what you do is you get an affiliate nickname. Okay, so mine is this. Right, let's go and, oh, sorry, put that in the wrong place. Right, affiliate nickname is there. Tracking link, what I do is I go number 1 account, MileyGen ML, and then first of the first. That's it. That's my tracking link. So when I go back into the stats in ClickBank, I can look into it and I can say, okay, account number 1 did well, account number 2 didn't do too well. It just keeps a record, a track of what's going on. So we'll create the hop link, and there's the hop link. Okay, so it's an encrypted link. We're going to copy that, and let me just see what the call to action is in there. So it's just complete your application here. So I'll go oh, for goodness sake. Alright, so we just click on the little link icon, right click, paste it in, okay, and it's going to give us the HTTPS, and it's got the 1 ML at the end of it, so we're good to go. Let me just make all that bold. There we go, that's better. So the reason I've just put click here for the details is because some people might not be ready to go and sign up, and they might get a little bit, where is it now, off put by complete your application here. Okay, if they might not know what, you know, if I click on there, you know, are my details going to get taken from me or something? So I always like the softer approach. Click here for the details, or, you know, click here for all the information, something like that. Okay, so we're going to go with that. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get rid of the numbers. Okay, so yeah, this is a bit of a pain, but the trouble is we've got a long word there which comes almost to the same distance, and the same for discounts as well. So we'll just leave that in, unless we can chop that down a little bit. Let's have a look, which means I'll do. Look at that. That's better. Okay. So again, if you always bring it back to the reader, okay, that's always better. That was a bit more third party talking about the position. So yeah, offering discounts, which means opportunities for you in this field. In fact, what I'll do, I'll just put you in capitals. And there we go. Okay, so we'll come to the bottom and we'll go on to preview, and we can preview that. Okay, so that's quite a decent looking email. Okay, it's all kind of compact, nice. All right, click here for the details. What it's going to do, it's going to go through to the actual page. All right, so there's Scary Man again. All right, don't let that put you off. So what we can do as well is we can go, once we've clicked on that, just make sure it's actually working. Go to reporting, and we can see there we've got social sales rep. We've now got 26 hops. We had 25 before, so we know it's working. So that's always nice to do that. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go back to MileyGen. I'm going to close it out. Okay, we're perfectly happy with that. We're going to click on perfect timing. So what this does, MileyGen, just like any ordinary sort of autoresponder, sends it out at the best time. So it gets to know your subscribers and when they open. Okay, so always click perfect timing and click on send email. Then the next thing I do is I get a notepad. Okay, probably the best tool available. Okay, I'm going to put it on the other screen. And I'm going to go to source. Okay, and I'm going to click on it. And I'm going to click on Control A. That highlights everything. And then Control C. That copies everything. Then all I'm going to do, I'm just going to copy it into the notepad. So Control V. All right. So that copies everything. The formatting, the sizing, everything absolutely the same. So that copies in everything as exactly the same. Okay. Now one thing I didn't actually do, I forgot, my bad. Okay, was the actual subject line. Okay, and I've left it. What it says, the subject line, completely miss this off. Because I'm teaching as well. Okay, your requested information, here it is. Okay, so it'll probably work. Okay, your requested information is always quite a good opener. Okay, to get these emails opened. So let's just have a see what they're saying inside. Where are we now? Here we go. Chat for cash, yes please. You could try that. You could try that. You could try that, but to be honest, I don't really think that's really much of a... What gets people's attention is things like this. $37 an hour. Okay, that's interesting, because the best thing you can do when you're marketing is curiosity. Okay, you create curiosity, and that's the best thing you can do. So let's go with that. So I'm going to go with... I'm going to just take it off. I'm going to keep it within the... See these little box brackets? 37 per hour. And because it's the first, okay, let's say something about 2024. Okay, so we could play with this a little bit. Let's just have a see. So one of the things you want to do when it comes to email subject lines is keeping it completely congruent based on the landing page. Okay, so let's go and have a quick look at the landing page. So we can just we can preview this again. Yeah. That. Your perfect online job. That sounds good. Okay, so we'd say something like your So you can put the first name of the subscriber in. Sometimes it's your perfect online job. So let's say this person's called Dave. All right, so your perfect online job, Dave, for 2024. Do it at the beginning. Dave, you're perfect. All right, and the other thing as well is some people like to capitalize everything. Some people don't. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. We're going to test it. This is the first day, so let's go and test it. And again, what you'll find is you've got to be quite careful in what you do actually say in your subject line, because if you just make it too spammy, then of course everything will get blocked. Okay, Gmail, emails, or Gmail, Yahoo, they're all clamping down on this sort of thing, so you've got to be quite careful. Let's take off that apostrophe as well, that comma rather. Okay, that's it. So this is already gone, so let's copy that. And again, it'll be interesting to compare with, account number 1 between the other accounts and to see which headline was the best. So what I've done, I've just copied the headline and all the source code into there. So I'm going to click it, Control A, and then Control C. That's copied it all. Okay, so now what I do, that's already gone. Okay, so I'm going to log out of this. I go to my account number 2. I'm going to log into that. I'm going to go to mailing system. I'm going to go to select all leads, and then when it comes to subject line, I'm going to just right click and paste it in. And of course it pastes some of that code in, but only some of it. So I'm not having to copy and paste all the time. I'm just pasting, so it just saves a bit of messing about. So I've just clicked on source code. Okay, I'm going to click on it. I'm going to press Control and A, and I'm going to keep Control pressed down and then press V. All right, and that puts it all in. Obviously it's going to put your header in or your subject line, so take that out, and that's it. It's all in exactly as it was. What you want to do is just change the link. Okay, so from account number 1 to account number 2. So I'll just change that. All right, press OK, click on perfect timing, send email. And that's it. Okay, so I appreciate this video has gone on a bit longer because I've just been showing you how to format the email and spending a bit of time trying to explain things, but really, when I do this, it's about 10 minutes a day. Okay, right, so let's log out, and even if it's half an hour a day, so what? Half an hour is nothing. Okay, so email 3. Mailing system, select all the leads. Okay, we're going to right click and paste all that code in. We're going to take off the bit of code that we don't want. So all we've got is a subject line. 37 per hour, John, your perfect online job for 2024. All right, that sounds reasonable. Click on source. Click on anywhere in that box. Okay, Control A, Control V. That's all pasted in. We're going to remove that. Okay, we're going to just change the link from number 1 to number 3. Click on OK. Click on perfect timing. Okay. Yeah, one of the things I do with the PS is I always bring the PS back to a page or something to do with MileyGen, so it just gets more people involved in MileyGen. Again, if you get somebody in, you get those bonus leads, but also you get $5 per month in ongoing commissions, recurring. Okay, so those add up over time. Okay, so yeah, click on send. So everything that you do online, tea's clap cold. Everything that you do online builds up over time, and that's another big takeaway I've found is that most people look for the thing. I want to look for the thing that's going to bring me in, 6 figures this year. Well, most of the time doesn't happen. most of the time you have a number of different things that build up over time that amount to 100 grand or whatever, however much you want to make. Okay, but it happens organically. It doesn't happen overnight. Okay, so let me just click on 4 while I'm talking. So most of these people are talking about, you know, being able to create quick money, being able to do things quick and easy. We're just talking rubbish most of the time. Most people just talk complete nonsense online, and you've got to be quite mindful of that as well. Right, mailing system. Select all. We're going to the subject line. I'm going to paste all that in. Everything takes a bit of effort, you know, and if this MileyGen is going to take you 10 or 15 minutes every single day, okay, then it's definitely worth it. All right, but it's a long process. Everything's a long process. Right, Control A, Control V, source, get rid of that, and then we're just doing the same thing. Okay, this is account number 4. Account number 4, not 14. There we go. What's happened here? Oh, I know what's happened here. 4. No, that's it. Right, perfect timing. You can have a look at it again. Let's preview it again. Let's make sure everything's okay. Happy with that. 2 links, one for the product and one for MileyGen secret. And send email. Now I started with one account and it was okay, but what you'll find with one account is a real slow process. Okay, and it did take me 3 weeks of consistent emailing to get that first MileyGen account. So I got my bonus leads, but you know, just go for as many accounts as you can afford. And just keep consistent with it. You've got to be consistent. Okay, mailing system. This is the last one. Select all the leads. Right click on the subject line, paste it in, take off a little bit of code we don't want. Go to source. Click anywhere in the box. Control A and Control V. That pastes all that in. Remove that. That's it. Perfect timing. Send email. We're done. So what we're going to do tomorrow is kind of pretty straightforward. We're going to go to email number 2. All right. Email number 2. We're going to look at this, and this is actually not too bad really. We're going to copy this email in. We're going to just figure it out a bit, just so it reads a bit easier. Okay, and this is the thing, when you configure or reformat your email, follow the 131, follow the numbers at the top, okay, the 1 to 9 or 1 to 0 4 times, but write it the way that you are happy with. Okay, don't change it too much. Okay, change the odd words. So like I said, a lot of the sentences in the previous one were a bit wordy. I didn't change it too much, because what you're looking for is you need to make your emails congruent with the page. Okay, it's really important to make everything congruent, and the more congruent you make it, the better it's going to be. The more people are going to respond to it. Okay, so do that, but you know, don't get put off by thinking, well, how do you reformat an email? Just write it in the way that you would. And let me tell you, some of the best marketers are probably just some of the worst writers because they write it as they talk. That's the secret. Okay, you write as you talk, and you come over as you. Okay. Okay, so that's it. Tomorrow we're going to do email number 2, and then we're going to do. See, we've got 20 days worth of emails on here. Okay, and if we keep consistently getting sales with this, and what I always find as well is that there's a ratio that you'll find. So you've got to send a certain amount of emails before you start getting results in. Okay, so when I first started, like I said, 3 weeks of constantly emailing to get my first sign up. Okay, then that number comes down because your leads start to build up, and you become more proficient at this, and things do happen. So my ratio came down to once a week. So I would get one sale a week, okay, by sending a MileyGen email every day. Then it came down to 2 a week, okay, so I got 2 sales a week. Then you get 3 sales a week, and then, you know, if you do it consistently, you'll get back-to-back sales, okay, you know, 1 sale every single day. But again, you've got to be consistent, and you've got to have the patience to wait long enough to get these emails to build up. But they do build up, and like you say, right now I've been doing this for like nearly 5 years. I've got close to a million leads coming in, or a million leads in the system. Now, it doesn't always mean that. One thing that you'll do is that you look around at the different groups, the different Facebook groups, the people that are getting sales, and people will say, how many accounts have you got and how many leads have you got? Okay, like it makes a difference. Like people go, okay, I'm going to caveat your success because I'm not getting the success because I don't have the leads. Okay, it doesn't always work like that. Just be consistent. Just do things step by step. Let these things build up, and you will see progress over time. Okay, so this has been day 1. Any questions that you've got, just put them in the comments below. My text is on there, so if you want to send me a text message, by all means do that. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and if you've got any questions, just comment below. I always answer those questions as well. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed this video. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.